The Lord be with you.
and with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, O Lord.
On that day, as evening drew on, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us cross to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took Jesus with them in the boat just as he was, and other boats were with him. A violent squall came up, and waves were breaking over the boat, so that it was already filling up. Jesus was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. They woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased, and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even wind and sea obey?" Brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Hindi na ho kaila sa ating consciousness ang kwento tungkol sa nangyari sa karagatan nung sila'y pumalaot. Sapagkat ang buhay daw, life, ang ating faith life, yung ating pananampalataya at pananalig sa Panginoon, at ang ating mga kinakatakutan ay magkakasama. Pag nakita natin yung mga tatlong bagay na yan, hindi ho natin pwedeng sabihin magkakasama sila. Ibig sabihin, where there is life, where there is fear, where there is faith, we are also there, and the Lord is also there. Siguro pwede nating isipin kung bakit natutulog ang Panginoon. Siguro dahil sa labis na kapaguran, di ba? At meron siyang baong unan. At nung nagkaroon nga ng bagyo, parang reaction din natin, kadalasan, yung naging reaction ng mga disciples, di ba? Nagpanic. Natural naman ho yun, di ba? Kaya kinukumpira at ating inahalintulad ang ating mga pinagdadaanan sa buhay sa isang bagyo. Ano ba ang inyong reaction? Pwedeng takot. Unang-una, takot talaga, di ba? Halimbawa, makatanggap kayo ng tawag sa telepono sa inyong doktor na, alam niyo na, malubha ang inyong sakit o di kaya merong nawala sa inyong buhay dahil sa isang aksidente, etc., etc., alam na natin yan. Ano ang nagiging reaction natin? Di ba kagaya rin ng mga disciples? Uy Lord, ano ba? Bakit hindi ka nababahala? Mamamatay na ho kami. Anong naging reaksyon ng Panginoon, di ba? Siguro nagulat din ang Panginoon sapagkat mahimbing ang kanyang tulog. Oo nga, di ba? Parang ganon. But we have to remember, kagaya rin ng karanasan ng mga disciples kay Jesus, nakalimutan nila ang Panginoon was with them in the boat, experiencing the same storm. Di ba? He could also be perishing with them. Yun, di ba? So anong sinasabi niyan sa atin? It is not about the weather. It is not about the water. It is not about their fear or their circumstance in life. Instead, it is the storm that is raging within each and every one of us. Yun, di ba? Ang peaceful ng Panginoon, ini-enjoy niya yung kanyang siesta. Pero yung mga apostles, takot na takot, di ba? Takot na takot mamatay. Andun ang Panginoon. Kadalasan kasi, di ba, kapag meron tayong pinagdadaan ng matindi sa buhay, parang sinasabi natin sa ating sarili, Nasaan ang Panginoon sa aking buhay? Nasaan ang Panginoon sa aking nai-experience na gulo sa buhay ko? Kadalasan ganyan. Pero yun ang guarantee actually that the Lord is there, experiencing the same storm that we are experiencing. At ano ba yung magic words ng Panginoon nung nakita niya yung takot, yung bagyo, yung pangamba ng mga disciples niya? Peace. Peace. Be still. Jesus speaks to the wind and the sea. Jesus is not changing the weather. Binabago ba niya yung panahon? Hindi. Instead, He is inviting the disciples to change. Jesus is inviting us to change kapag tayo ay nakakasalubong ng bagyo sa ating buhay. He is speaking to the wind and the waves that is within us. The disciples have been pointing to what is going on outside, di ba? Natatakot nga sila doon sa alon, sa hangin, at sila ilulubog, etc., etc. But Jesus, when He said the words, peace, be still, was pointing inside them. Why are you afraid? Ba't kayo natatakot? Wala pa rin ba kayong paniniwala at pananalig sa akin? O yun din ang tanong sa atin ng Panginoon kapag hindi na natin alam ang ating gagawin, kapag confused na tayo kasi gusto natin palagi tayo nakakontrol sa ating buhay. Di ba? So yun ho ang clue. The Lord is with us in the boat, experiencing our storms. The Spirit of God blows through and within us more mightily than the storms or the winds of any storm. The power of God is stronger than any wave that beats against us. The love of God is deeper than any water that threatens to drown us. In every storm, Jesus is present and His response is always the same. Huwag nating kakalimutan. Peace. Be still. Huminahon ka. Yun. So in every storm, meron tayong pagpipilian. There are choices to be made. I-interiorize ba natin yung bagyo, yung gulo sa ating paligid? Or yung kapayapaang iniaalay sa atin ng Panginoon? Do we put our faith in the power of the storm or in the power of God in Jesus? Ano ang pipiliin natin? Alam na natin ang sagot dyan, di ba? Nakita na natin yan sa experience ng mga disciples at sa atin ding sariling karanasan. Kaya huwag tayong matatakot. Huwag tayong mag-aalalang nakalimutan na tayo ng Diyos. Hindi po totoo yun.